this review, I'm going to be reviewing 3 Nars products that I recently bought, or not recently, about a month ago now, that I have been using pretty much every day or every other day, and they have changed my makeup and the way I do my makeup dramatically. So I am going to start with the foundation first. This is the foundation, Nars Sheer Matte Foundation. Hold it a bit closer. But yeah, that's it. It's in Cadiz, which is medium dark 3, that's my shade. And how I actually found this shade, because I didn't buy it at a counter or through like a face-to-face consultation with a makeup artist or anything like that, I bought it online. And how I found my shade was, I looked on YouTube actually at various different gurus and just normal girls who wore this foundation and looked at their skin tone and kind of guessed, you know, kind of what mine would be, and it was actually quite accurate. It was spot on, in fact, for what I wanted, because I wanted a shade that matched my neck more than it matched my face, because on my face I've got quite blotchy skin, and my forehead for some reason, well, not for some reason, is darker than the rest of my face. Of obvious reasons would be that the sun hits there first, I guess. But yeah, so it's the perfect shade. So the things I want to say first and foremost is that I love this foundation, because I have oily skin and I've never been able to use a liquid foundation before without breaking out. MAC foundations always break me out. The only one that did not break me out was the Studio Tech one in the compact, that's similar to like a cream to powder formula, but it's a lot more clayey. But even that felt a little bit heavy on my skin sometimes, and I needed something that was a bit lighter and was like a medium coverage, not too heavy but then not too light. And this is just that, and it's buildable, so on days when my skin is really bad and I need heavy coverage, I can get that. And on days where I need hardly any makeup, it can do that too. I can do a very light, sparse coverage. And also on top of that, I find that it dries quite quickly, so you have to work quickly with it. So once it dries, it mattifies your face. Like, it has a really nice matte finish, but not matte in a way that your skin looks dry. It looks moisturized, but just not oily and too dewy like some liquid foundations are. So I love, 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 love this foundation. I don't think it has SPF or anything like that in it, but it just feels great on my skin. It doesn't feel cakey. It lasts me pretty much all day as long as I powder my face, and I don't like sweat or anything like that too much. But like on a normal day, I wear this all day at work and I don't have to reapply it. It's great. So I would definitely recommend this for people with oily skin, because it's definitely improved my confidence in terms of, when it gets about 3 o'clock in the afternoon at work, with my other foundations, I would get really oily on my forehead and on my nose, and I'd have to blot constantly throughout the day. But I find that some days I do need to blot, but I don't need to reapply. Like, it's just really good, and I love it. I love the coverage, I love the colour range. The bad thing about it as well is that it doesn't come with a pump. It's like this, so you have to pour onto the back of your hand, which can get quite messy, but surprisingly I haven't made that much of a mess with it, and I've kind of figured out a way to get it to be not that messy. And I forgot to say that to apply the Nars foundation, the other really bad thing about it is that it doesn't blend very well with a normal foundation brush. So I've been using an angled contour blush brush like this, and as you can see it's dirty because it's been used, to apply my foundation. I find that brushes like this that are quite dense apply the foundation the best, that are soft and dense, and yeah, or stippling brushes as well. But I prefer this because I don't apply my foundation all over. I kind of focus it on my forehead and around my eye and cheeks, and then blend it outwards. So I find this gets in all the crevices and in my nose and everywhere like that. So I really like using that brush. It is my Nars blush in Exhibit A, and I will just show you the colour. I'll show you against my face because I feel like sometimes when I hold it close to the lens, the colour washes out a bit. So I'll hold it near my face. Don't know if you can see what it looks like. But this stuff is amazing, and I'm actually going to swatch it for you because it doesn't, it's so highly pigmented that, okay, let me just show you again because look. So I literally just dabbed a little bit on my finger and then it blends, and then I'm just like for days, like that little bit has done that on my hand. I don't know if you can see the redness. Not that line up there, that was a lipstick swatch, but it's not as harsh as you would think. Like, it's one of those things that you do have to really blend in, and you only need like a little dab of it and it goes such a long way. I've had this now for a month, like I said, and it looks brand new. It doesn't look like it's been used, but I've used it pretty much every day for a month. So this is amazing stuff. It's expensive. Again, this was £22 I think, or something like that. 20 something pound. I'll either put the price in the bottom bar below or on the screen because I think I'm getting them wrong, but it was definitely more than £20, I can tell you that now. And let's see how much you get. This is 4.8 grams of product, so I mean it's decent, a decent amount, but I mean compared to other blushes that you'll get at drugstores, this is like a rip-off. But in terms of its quality, it's unmatchable. Like, this is my favourite blush ever. Ever. And I've used a lot of drugstore blushes, but I love it. If I could afford to buy all or most of the Nars blushes that, you know, are suitable for my colour tone, I would, but I can't afford to do that. But I love it. So yeah, get that, it's amazing. And it is Nars Orgasm Illuminator, and I'll just show you it. It's this little sample sized kind of bottle, and what it is, it's kind of like shimmer, but it's like a bronzer at the same time, but a very subtle bronzer and very subtle shimmer. It is so beautiful. Like, when you rub it in, hey, I'm gonna put a bit on the back of this hand because that one's got too much product on it. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see that blob there, but there's a blob, and I'm just gonna rub that in now. And you won't be able to see how beautiful this is because the light is going to wash it out, but it just creates like this beautiful shimmer and this wet look. And when it dries with the most incredible natural glow. Like, it doesn't look like there's glitter on your face, it just looks like your skin is glowing and the light is hitting your face in this amazing way. And it's just the fact that the glitter particles are so finely milled that it makes it look a lot sheerer and a lot more natural. And what I actually do is, on days when my skin is looking a bit dry, which is kind of rare, but on my cheeks I sometimes get a bit dry, I put it on and then put my foundation on top, or sometimes I put my foundation on and then put this on top, and then set it with whatever I want, like, and my skin just glows. Or I put it on the bridge of my nose sometimes when I want to bring attention to my nose. Or I put it on top of my cupid's bow when I want to bring attention to my lips. Or I put it underneath my brow bone when I'm not wearing any eye makeup and I just want under there to kind of shimmer a bit and pop out. So this is really good stuff. I'm not sure how much this would retail for because I got it for free, but I'm sure on their website they will have all product information, which I'll probably link below as well. So check out that. But I have to say, I do love it. If it's more than £20, I probably wouldn't buy it because I've only been using it because I have it. If I didn't have it, I probably wouldn't use it or go out of my way to have it. But it is a nice product if looking dewy and glowy is something that you really, really love. But because I have oily skin anyway, I tend to glow towards the end of the day anyway. But it is nice just to have. So I do like it if you want to spend the money. In terms of foundation, Nars kind of takes the cake for me. So yeah, stay tuned for more. Bye.